One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, you can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Might be calling a hot route. Scanning the field, it's Aller. Got a man, it's Penn. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Coltonecki, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Here's a heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
This defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. You know the offense was watching film, and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought they had a good plan, but it's not working right now. They've already given up a sack here early in the game.
The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Now improvising. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. And the Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Fires left. Makes a connection. And he's dragged down.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver working the curl route. Receiver got his depth and he fought back to the football, helping make that completion a whole lot easier.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A fair catch taken. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Takes a shot as he... So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Finds his man, it's Singleton. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown! Going right to work up top. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They'll go to the ground. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quick pass on the jet motion. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Aller. Finds his man. It's Pena. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the D on 3rd down. Running to Green. Got the first down and more. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Saunders. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Bring in the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
If this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Coverage team does a good job. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the 2nd half. And on the very first play of the 3rd quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
The short hands, it's Saunders. And he's knocked down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Through the raindrops, the ball just... The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as fit.
Turning on the Jets. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Aller. Got his man quickly. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Caught near the sticks. It's Saunders. And he's brought down after a nice game.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by the...
Converts on 4th down, still going. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you got to love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get it to about the 20. First play of this drive comes from the 27. To throw, it's Aller. Zings it complete to the right. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. He He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts and saving the clock, much more important right now.
And that could save the game, because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking downfield on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that
he wants to go deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep and don't let anyone get behind you.
A 5-point game here, getting very late in the offense. Will stay on the field on fourth down. Calls his own number. Oh, no, the ball pops out. Defense swarming on